So full syllabus mock you will give. So if you will not prepare SQL, like you are giving me the mock, or bank test will be taking mock. So if you have not prepared full properly, then we'll tell you to prepare once again in 2-3 days, and then give me mock again. So no, one time, two times, three times also you can give the mock on this. Okay. Then you'll go for the full
Yeah.
syllabus. When we'll finish full syllabus, then you give one time mock. So one time mock, two times mock, all these things. So how many times you will be not perfect, that many times you will give me the mock.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
another thing is that regularly you have to attend.
Hmm.
Regularly you have to attend group discussion. Very, very, very important. Very important group discussion. Okay. You will learn how to speak in interview. If you'll attend in group discussion, and if you'll be a part of the group discussion, you will I'm recording, no? Yeah. So you will learn how to speak in a interview, guys. You will be knowing that how to speak in interview. If you'll attending the group discussion, not attending, you have to speak up. Like Bentes will be driving these sessions, and then once we'll do today and tomorrow session, one sessions will be taken by the Venkatesh to for the doubt clearance. Doubt clearance, like if you'll be if you're writing first time of queries and all, definitely you will face the some trouble or doubt and all. So for that, maybe Friday morning or Friday evening, he will take one doubt clearance session, just to manage the spelling. I'm not maintaining the spelling, that's fine. Okay, doubt clearance sessions will be taken by Venkatesh. Venkatesh, something like the Venkatesh on Friday or Saturday he will take. Friday or Saturday he will take. Wherever you will be facing the problem, so he will take those things. So these are the full things we are doing it. Once you prepare the full syllabus, once you prepare the full syllabus is prepared for, full syllabus is prepared on ETL testing, then we'll go for then we will go for the resume papers, and I'll be giving you the access for the this resume folder where it is.
Jay, we are not able to see your screen actually.
Oh, now are you able to see? From that time
Yes,
you
sir.
people are not able
Yes,
to
sir.
see my screen?
No, sir.
Yes.
You should tell, no, I was thinking and I'm sharing. Okay,
I
so
was pinging in the chat actually.
I did not see chat because okay, so no worries. So I'll explain it again. So regular session will be there Monday to Thursday, 8 to 9:30 or 7 to 7:45 to 9:15. Okay. Then you someone asked like how when will be the mock? Once we'll finish Oracle SQL database full, then you'll once you'll prepare the full or database completely, like whatever the topics we'll discuss in a regular class, then we'll go for the mock. Okay, you will give me mock, or you will give mock to the bank test. Anyone is fine. Both of two person will be technically we will be helping you. Okay, so we'll be helping you both of the people, bank test and me, for the technical things. But I'll be taking classes for you all the times. Okay, then SQL you prepared one time, two times, three times. You can give mock until unless you will be not perfect. We'll tell you to prepare accordingly. Then you'll once we'll finish the full syllabus course in our batch, you will prepare full syllabus and you will give me the mock one time, two times, three times mocks, until unless you will not prepare fully. Like if I'll be satisfied, then we'll tell you that okay, go ahead and attend the interviews. Okay, then you have to attend group discussion regularly. You have to attend group discussion regularly. This is very, very important for your interview preparation, because if you'll participate in this, no, you will be knowing that how to speak in the interview. The way we are taking group discussion, no, it's very, very, very attractive, and it is added these things from past 4-5 months only. Earlier, I was not adding these things. Group discussion was not there. Mock interviews I was taking, but group discussion from past 4-5 months only added. And I can say we are getting very successful people in this one. Like who they are giving that. Whoever is getting offer letter, no, they are saying that regularly I was attending the group discussion. Before group attending the group discussion, I was not having confidence. one day, 2 days, I was not able to concentrate, or I was not able to focus. Like I was not getting confidence only. When I attended 3, 4 group discussion, no, then I thought like I'll be able to speak the in interview. Like when you'll start speaking, no, you'll say that you'll improve the your communication also in this. So don't miss this group discussion. Once we'll finish next week Friday classes, once your batch will be finalized, like this Monday, you see 130, 140 people are there in your group. So we are going to filter out mostly on the Monday or Tuesday, your batch will be finalized. And then from, you can say that from 17 onwards, your group discussion will start. And this, in 6 classes, will finish some of the portions of your skill, so that like 17 onwards, your group discussion will start. Okay. So mostly 10th and 11th, your group will be finalized, guys. Like whatever the WhatsApp group you see, 130 people. So it will be not there that much. It will be very like, so many people will be removed from the batch who will be not joining daily classes and all. So those people will be removed. Like those people who are not serious will be removed. Okay. Many people are joining just for namesake. I don't want those people. Okay. So next one, like once we'll finish the today and tomorrow session class, then your doubt clearance sessions will be taken care by Venkatesh. On maybe Friday or Saturday, he will take one session for half an hour or 1 hour. Whoever will have the doubt, you will ask from him and he will clarify it. Okay. Then once you will prepare full syllabus will help you to prepare your resume, guys. Okay. How will you prepare the resume? I'll give you access for the I'll give you access for the resume papers. And now you see here where it is, this interview papers and resume folder. Now see here, if you're 6+ years, 5 years plus, 4 years plus, all this resume I'll give you, and then you will be able to prepare all this resume by your own, and you'll give me the, you'll send me for the final approval. Today also I was taking one session for batch 24. There I finished all the things. So I was telling that how to prepare your resume. Okay. So I was taking session on that. Friday I'll be taking for them how to upload into the Naukri profile and other online portal. So all these things support will be there. You don't have to worry on that, guys. Okay. So these are the method we follow. Until unless you will not get job, we will be supporting you like this. After getting job also, you will get full support from me. Okay. So if you'll struggle in any requirement understanding and all, will help you in that case. Okay. So this is how we follow up. Okay. Any other question? Any question in this?
No, Jay.
No, Jay.
So in your batch, previous batch student also got added today. So that's why your number of people increased. So no worries. So all together we'll work hard and we'll get offer letter. So from past 3, 4 days, no, I'm also feel proud, and then I like, I'm also happy that one person got 3 offer letter. Another person yesterday he updated that 2 offer letter he got. One lady in today evening she confirmed that she got a offer letter from one of the company. Okay, she was kind of old student only, but she was having families and all. So she prepared slowly only, but after 2, 3 months of like slowly preparation, she was able to get the offer letter, and I'm very happy for them. And then same thing I want you to follow and get prepared on those things. Okay, so whatever help you want, me, Venkatesh, and Vishal will provide you. All 3 people will support you like anything. Okay, and don't worry on that. Follow my instruction. You have everything ready in your drive. You don't have to depend on anything on anyone. Like if you'll see any of the batch, everything is there in a drive. Even though you'll have the resume papers and interview papers and everything is there in that. Okay. So like that we are following up. Coming back to your syllabus. Coming back to your syllabus, like hope you've gone through all these things, how we follow the schedule. And so coming back to your syllabus, just give me 1 minute time. I'll get my water and then we'll start. Okay. Yeah, guys. So what we are going to do, don't do drawing and all. Okay, so what I was discussing, what are the things I'm going to complete in ETL testing? It will be 100% ETL testing syllabus, guys. Apart from ETL testing, we will have the Python basic also, not extreme level, but it will be just to share you the information. Okay, so like that, and then then next one will be your maybe GCP. If I'll get time to prepare the document, will prepare. Otherwise, you can go through the YouTube and all, so you can prepare from there. But Python basic, I will take in some time. Last month I was not feeling well. I went through the stomach surgery, so that's what I have not started Python yet. But definitely in 10 to 15 days I will start and will have a half an hour, 1 hour session for Python also. So what are the things I'm going to complete in ETL testing? Your data warehouse concept. First, we'll complete basic SQL to complex SQL. So 70% of your interview, 70% of your interview will depend on your SQL knowledge, guys. Is how much you'll good into the SQL, how good you are in SQL, that much faster you will get offer letter, that much good package you will get in offer letter. Consider you are very good in SQL. You prepared very nicely SQL, very complex query, also very medium level queries also. You prepared. You can expect very good package also. 3 years of experience, you can say that 12 lakhs package, 11 lakhs package, you can get it. 4 years of experience, you can get 13 lakhs, 14 lakhs of package. So how good you will be in SQL, that much faster you will get offer letter with a good package. So I'll go little fast for this one. When I'll be explaining the things, I'll go little bit slower. Okay. So now Informatica tool overview with the transformation logic will explain. This Informatica tool, no, I'm going to explain you fully practical kind of things. Guys, go on mute if you're not talking. You're disturbing the class. Okay. In Informatica things, I'm going to explain you fully practical things like how you're going to how you're going to write test case, how you're going to understand the requirement, how you're going to validate data from source to target, how you're going to, like when you will be assigned any project, what are the roles and responsibility you will have. Each and everything I'm going to explain you. If you'll get defect, if you'll get mismatch, then how you're going to face it. All these things I'm going to explain you in Informatica tool overview. So this session is very important. You will not get anywhere this session, not even YouTube, not even in Udemy. You will not find like how you are going to get it. This part, whoever worked on the real-time ETL testing, those people only they'll be able to explain it. Okay. The way I have worked on 11 years on ETL testing project, I have added so many things, and so that like one person, he got an offer letter maybe 15 days back, and he was asking me to, sir, these are the requirement, I got it, how we are going to get it. So he was kind of old student only. So in the starting of the classes, I have not added how to create test case. I just explained, but practically I'm not like. But from past 10 batches, I started explaining in the detailed level of practical knowledge. So I gave him the recent Informatica classes recordings. He went through and then he told that I understood, sir, how to create test case and what are the things we have to cover in part of ETL testing. So like that explanations will be there in Informatica things. Then we'll have ALM tool overview. This is the test management tool. Whatever the test case you will write, you are going to upload into that. You are going to raise the defect in this. I am going to explain that. Basic Unix command document will be there. I'm not going to take any session because I have not worked on Unix command, frankly speaking. But if you'll get, I'll share you the document. That much only we need this much. 99% company, they will not ask you a Unix command. but 1% company, they will ask you just if you follow the document, that is more than sufficient. Basic manual testing concept, which is required for ETL testing, I'm going to explain. Agile methodology, most of the company, they will ask you like what are the different types of meeting you are attending. So many questions they will ask you from this. So those things I'm going to explain. Project explanation, minimum 4 ways I'll be explaining the project explanation. If interview, they will ask you cross question, you will be able to explain in this case. 4 types of project, different way. When your source will be database, when your source will be flat file, when your source and target will be flat file, then how you're going to validate everything, I'm going to explain you. Important interview question and answers. Discussion will be there in a group discussion. Mock interviews after completing of your SQL and full syllabus, you will have group discussion will have every day. Once we'll finish some 20-30% of syllabus. Resume building assistance will be there. Job assistance will be there. We have one group where like every month I'll create one group, like March month, April month, job search group, where once you'll prepare full syllabus, you will be pulled into that. Who will be attending the interview, they'll be sharing their experience, questions and all. You will be also you will be able to know that these are the questions they are asking, and you can prepare accordingly. Okay, any assistance you want, you can ask in that one. So those are the things are there. What are the topics we are going to cover as part of data warehouse concept? Data warehouse architecture, what is data warehouse, why we need a data warehouse, types of databases, what is the difference between normal database and data warehouse, what is ETL, overview of ETL operation, what is OLTP, what is OLAP, what is the difference between OLTP and OLAP, what is data mart. These are the things will be very new to you people, like you will be seeing first time, but it's all theoretical part, guys. This all are theoretical part only. What is the difference between data mart and data warehouse? What is data modeling techniques? What is dimension data modeling technique? What is star schema? What is snowflake schema? What is dimension and dimensions table in its type? What is fact and fact table in its type? What is normalization and denormalization? What is slowly changing dimension SCD types? These are the things very, I know like you will be not able to relate the things with you, but this all theoretical and I'll be explaining you practically after SQL. Once we finish the SQL, then we'll explain you that one. Very easy, not so difficult. Very easy. Just you have to remember the point. These are the concepts we are going to cover as part of SQL, like introduction to SQL. Today we will be finishing this one. Then working with a DDL command. Then we'll go for the data retrieval techniques. Then we'll go for the working with DML command, transaction control language, data control language. Okay. Then general function. General functions will take approximately 2.5 classes, 2.5 classes to complete this, because it's very important for when you will be working in a real-time project, or you will be working on the when you will be working on the when you will be attending the interview. That time it will be very important. Very direct question or scenario based question they will ask you from the general function. So this is very important for your interview perspective, as well as when we will be working in a company. That time it will be very important. Case conversion functions, character function, date functions, date conversion functions, all these things. Then you will have number functions, string number conversion function. Then you will have analytical functions, rank and densening functions, as well as your data aggregation function, integrity constants, table joins, set operator, pseudo column, subqueries, what is views, how to create backup table, case statement. Table joins are very important. Again, it will be like each and every interview, they will ask you 1 or 2 questions. And when you will be working in a real-time scenario, you will be joining multiple tables. Okay, case statement, all these things we are going to cover as part of SQL, guys. So it's very important for your interview perspective, as well as when you will be working, it's very important. Informatica tool overview, these are the topics we are going to cover. Introduction to Informatica ETL tool. Why I'm explaining all these topics, no? So that like you will be familiar with all these topics. If I'll start directly, no, you will be blank. If I'll consider that I'm starting today with the introduction, and tomorrow if I'm starting with the DRL command, you will get confused with this one. Okay, so what is this? So that's why I'm explaining these topics earlier, so that little bit you have the knowledge. Okay, these are the things in the very first session sir already told me. Okay, so these are the things you can relate the syllabus, guys. Okay, so index is very important in a book. Like that, we have these syllabuses are very important for your interview preparation for the ETL testing. Okay, what are the Informatica component? Informatica repository manager. What is Informatica Power Center designer? Informatica workflow manager. Informatica workflow monitor. What is workflow session mapping? What are the different types of job status? All these things. Okay. Then we'll go for the what is transformation in Informatica and types. Aggregate transformation with example. Filter transformation with examples. Router transformation with example. Expression transformation with example. Joiner transformation with an example. These are the things are very important part of the Informatica. What is log files in Informatica? How to validate log files after job fails or pass? All these things we'll see. How to validate source data and target table data. Testing scope in Informatica tool. Active and passive transformation we'll see. Then we'll go for the manual testing. Manual testing will have the limited things. Whatever the things are important, that only we are going to learn in manual testing. 100% we don't need. If you'll go for the manual testing full syllabus, it will take you 2 months of time. So in 2 classes, it will be done your manual testing. These are the 90% questions will be asked in manual testing from these things only. So you don't have to refer anything else apart from this one. So these are the topics we are going to cover for manual testing. SDLC, software development lifecycle, water requirement testability matrix, software testing lifecycle, smoke testing, sanity testing, regression test, test strategy, test plan design, test case design, defect tracking and reporting, bug defect lifecycle, severity and priority, test closure report, test summary report. Okay. And then what is agile methodology? What are the different meeting in agile methodology? Who is a scrum master and its role? Who is product owner and its role? What is initial and incremental load? What is FTP, file transfer protocol? Project explanations will be there 4 ways. 4 ways I'll explain you the project, which is very important. In interview, they will ask you what type of project you have worked. Can you explain me the project architecture? Same way you are going to explain this project architecture. So discussion on interview questions related to ETL testing. What is ALM and its component? Resume preparation, all these things. Okay. So these are the things are there. Then coming back to the Python. These are the basic things we'll cover. Almost, I'm preparing the document for this. Mostly in another 10 days, I'll be taking the session on this. Okay. Any question in the syllabus, guys? I know it was very boring for many people, but it's required to know that what are the topics we are going to cover as part of ETL testing. Any question in this, guys? Any
Do we need PL/SQL knowledge
no,
for
PL
ETL?
SQL knowledge we don't need. Some
Okay.
triggers, and what is that? Stored procedure, index definition level they will ask you, but not in detail level. ETL testing totally depends on your SQL knowledge only.
Okay.
Yeah. Or any other question in the syllabus?
And okay, regarding Arul here, regarding
Yeah.
SQL, we're gonna show fully regarding Oracle in Oracle SQL, right?
Sorry, come again.
So regarding basics of SQL, the
Hmm.
query and the real-time project explanation will be shown in Oracle SQL tool, right?
Oracle SQL completely, I'll explain you as part of SQL. It's a different parts are there. Data warehouse one part, Oracle SQL one part, and then Informatica one part. Where coming back to the your project explanation, what you have to explain in like I'll tell you the practical example of this one, but how to explain in interview, that also will be covered in this part.
Okay, my question is adding to that. So in real-time project, they will be using Oracle SQL tool.
Oracle SQL, Teradata, PostgreSQL, any tool you can
Or
use for the
because the query will be different for each and every tool. If you are using SQL query, the query will be different. If XAMPP is used, the query will be different. If Oracle SQL is used, the query not a complete change. There will be little bit changes for each and everything. So that's why
So
I'm
that's what
asking.
I'm saying that see, base is Oracle SQL only for everything. I have worked for
Okay.
many database, but I
Mhm.
was able to manage only 2-3% of syntax changes will be there, writing syntax
Okay.
changes. Not much
Mhm.
differences are there. I worked for PostgreSQL, also Teradata, Netezza, Microsoft SQL, Oracle SQL, Toad, all these thing database I worked, but I did not get much difference in that. So base is a Oracle SQL only. Will learn that very perfectly Oracle SQL, and any other database you will be able to work.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so don't worry on that. So I'll
Okay.
be explaining your project explanation on the Oracle SQL database as well as Teradata. Anything you can relate with that one. Okay,
Okay.
no worries in that
Okay.
case. Okay, so next will be yours. We are going to start with your SQL first. Okay, so today we'll discuss regarding the introduction to SQL. Just a simple or introduction to SQL will understand here. We are not going in a depth level here. Then we'll go for the practically how we are going to. If time permits, then we'll go for the DRL. Okay, but we'll understand that what are the basic of SQL, how our database looks like, and what is the meaning of database, what is the history of database, and what are the different types of database data types are there. These are the things we are going to learn in this introduction to SQL. Before that, what are the topics we'll be covering for the SQL? We will learn that one. So let me go for the syllabus of SQL. So see, these are the topics what we are going to cover. So let's complete the first in the detail level of what are the topics we are going to cover as part of SQL, Oracle SQL. So these are the topics we are going to cover. As I told you that introduction to SQL, first thing, second thing will be DRL. The third thing will be the ETL command. Fourth thing will be DML. Then built-in function, data aggregation function, integrity constraints, table joins, set operators, pseudo column, subqueries, transaction, control language, other topics like operator, views, backup table, case statement, index, stored procedure. These are the things will be covered. As part of first chapter, what are the topics we are going to cover? Introduction to SQL database, sublanguage of SQL, installation of Oracle SQL database we'll see. Most probably tomorrow, Vishal will take this how to install the Oracle SQL database. Everyone, please attend that. Okay. So what time you prefer? Like morning? Can he take the session, guys, for the Oracle SQL installation? Is it okay? 8 o'clock morning.
Yeah, okay.
So he is having problem to attend in 8 o'clock morning. Raise your hand.
Oh, 8 o'clock will be very hard. Okay, if it is,
Okay.
if we have a recorded session for that, it
That
will be fine.
that will share you. No worries in that case. Okay.
Okay.
In the
Then
group,
fine.
we'll share after the session. Okay. So
Yeah.
installation of Oracle SQL database on Windows, we'll see data types in Oracle, data types Oracle, and then important interview question and answers we'll see. Okay. Then second chapter will be select a statement. Very first query we are going to learn in this one data retrieval techniques. Maybe mostly I'll be taking today or tomorrow. If we'll be finishing this introductions very fast, then we'll jump into the very first select a statement, how to write the very first query in the database, then how to add from clause, where clause in the select a statement. It's a part of your select a statement, all this from clause and where clause. Okay. Then you'll have a interview perspective from here. It's important, guys. Okay. Interview perspective from here. It's important how to create a new table in your database, drop command, alter command, truncate command. All this part of this is a DTL command. Those things we are going to learn as part of chapter 3. Chapter 4 will be what is DML command, insert command, update command, delete command. We are going to learn as part of DDL command, DML command. Working example of insert, update, and delete. Difference between delete, drop, and truncate will understand. Then you will have the general functions, which will take 2.5 or 3 sessions to complete this built-in functions completely. Okay. So general functions, case conversion function, and yours case conversion function, character function, date conversion function, number function, string and number conversion function, analytical functions, which is very important for the interview perspective. All these things we are going to cover. Now sum, count, sum, max, mean, average. I'm going a little bit faster for this syllabus. So because it's just for the your like awareness purpose. Okay. So these are the topics we are going to cover. So my target is to start your introduction faster, so that we'll cover most of the syllabus maybe today and tomorrow, and then we'll have the Monday class. Then SQL alias will have order by clause, group by clause, having clause, all these things, difference between where and having clause. Then we'll have integrity constraint or developer-based technology, but we'll understand what are the things we have in integrity constraints. So these are the different types of integrity constraints are there. Not null, unique, primary key, referential integrity, check constraint. One by one, we'll learn all these things. Okay. Now, next one is table joins are very important. In this, we are going to learn types of joins: equi join, non-equi join, cross join, self join, outer join, left outer join, right outer join, full outer join. Joining 3 tables, 5 tables, as per 6 tables also, we'll see that how to join 6 tables. Okay. Then we'll see different types of scenario-based question in this. Okay, scenario-based question, like in interview, they will ask same thing. We are going to learn that. Not okay means what, Rekha, Prahlad? Now set operator types and how to use tables: union, union all, intersect, minus. What is pseudo columns and how to use in our query. Row ID and row num, these are the things we are going to learn. Then subqueries, these are the topics we are going to learn. Okay. And then we'll go for the transaction control language, commit and rollback. We'll see that. In DML command only, we'll see this commit and rollback, how to save the query, as well as how to roll back the data if you have any. Then we'll have a schema object, how working with the views, like operator, stored procedure. Okay, stored procedure, like operator, what is the case statement and how to use case statement. Creating backup table and working with the backup tables, indexes, triggers, all these things we'll be seeing in the last session. Okay. So this is about your syllabus for your SQL, Oracle SQL. So you can relate the things day by day. We'll process each thing. Like first we'll go for the introduction, then DRL, then DDL, DML. So when you start the new session, don't be confused. You refer this session, or it will be shared with you in a Google Drive. Refer those, and then you can relate the things. Don't be blank if I'll start anything like built-in function, data aggregation, integrity constraint. You should be familiar with all these topics if you are seeing first time. Remember all these points. Okay. Okay, guys. So any doubt in the syllabus of SQL? Anyone?
Hi.
Yeah, tell me.
So total, how many SQL commands will get in SQL?
See, all commands which will be very important for the interview, those things we are going to cover, so that we'll not miss any of the interview questions. Though my target is to, when you will go for interview, no, it should not be like, you should be not in blank mode, like if anything new things they will ask and you will be not knowing. So because of that only I have prepared these things. Okay. Yeah, Rudra. Naveen, you have any question? Naveen, you have raised your hand.
No, I raised the hand for tomorrow morning 8 o'clock session actually.
So no worries. What I'll do today after the class, I'll share you the recording session, how to install the software, as well as the step-by-step Word document. You follow that one, you will be able to install the software by your own only. Tomorrow morning session he will take if you're not able to install the software. Okay, so you can join there, but you try by yourself by referring those YouTube recording as well as the Word document. You will be able to install by referring those because it's very clear in that. Okay, people are able to install that. If you're not able to install, then join tomorrow morning. And I'll ask Vishal if many people will be there. So maybe Friday evening again he will take it. Friday evening we will not have class, so Friday evening again he will take, so that most of the people who will be missed, you can go for it. But first, I'll request everyone, try by yourself. It's very easy process. It's like it will take only 5 to 10 minutes time to install the software. And I'm going to explain you tomorrow how to use online Oracle SQL website also for your practice. If you don't want to install the software, you can practice online also. If you don't have laptop, no worries. You can practice in mobile, in multimedia mobile, or you can practice in your laptop also. Okay. Okay, guys. So yeah. 10 a.m. See, Vishal is also working person. Okay, so he's working in one of the big MNC. So he will have office also. So 8 to 9, he will take one session. I'll ask him what time he'll be available. That time he will take. Otherwise, evening time, Friday evening will take. But first, I'll request you refer the recording and try it by yourself. Okay, you will be able to do it, all these things. Okay, guys. So let me start the very first chapter. So syllabus wise, I have explained little bit faster, but while explaining the topics, I'll go little bit faster, slower. Okay. Okay. So as you know, like what are the topics we are going to cover as part of introduction to SQL? Introduction to SQL database, introduction to SQL database, sub-language of SQL database, then installation of Oracle SQL software, data types in Oracle. These are the topics we are going to learn today. Okay. Now next one is introduction to SQL database. Very first topics what we are going to learn in this chapter. SQL stands for a structured query language. SQL stands for a structured query language. SQL, like you may heard many times. What is SQL? So SQL stands for a structured query language. SQL is a language of database. So what is database? SQL is language of database. So what is database? I'll show you the database or how it will look like. Now see SQL developer, the container kind of things it is showing. So this is your database. I'm opening it. So like this, it will be Oracle SQL Developer. It will be installed in your laptop. Okay. Now if you'll go see here, it's loading. Just a second. I've taken class from 7 to 8, then from 8 o'clock also I'm taking. So now if you'll see here, this is kind of Oracle SQL database. So this looks like Oracle SQL database. Now, if you'll see here, it's in initializing only. Now, if you'll, these are the schemas are there, admin, core, HR, infra. These are the schemas are there. If you'll go for the HR schema, mainly you have to install admin and HR schema. You have to install admin and HR schema. This is for my use. Okay, admin and HR schema, you have to install your laptop. So HR schema, if you'll go, so if you'll able to see your worksheet where you'll be able to find your query. Now, if you'll see here, this is the overall database, guys. This is overall database, and where you will be finding the query. This is the worksheet where you will be finding the query. So which schema I have connected? HR schema we have connected. Day by day, you will understand this one. This is not the interview question. It's just for your knowledge only to make you familiar with the database. I'm showing you this database. Oracle SQL Developer, which schema we have connected? HR schema we have connected. HR schema we have connected. HR schema we have connected, guys. So where we'll be writing our query? So here we'll be writing our query. What is the basic query to fire the things? Now select a star from table name you will give. So what is the meaning of tables? I'll tell you that. Now if you'll run this one, this is the green color, you have to run a statement. Can you see run a statement? If you'll run like this, you will be able to see what are the data belongs to employees table. You will be able to see in that one. What are the data belongs to employees table? you will be able to see this one. So employees table means what? Whatever the employees are there in a company, they have made it one table. Okay, this is the HR schema they have created for the Oracle database, where they have created in the HR schema multiple tables like employees table, your departments table, inbuilt table by Oracle SQL. This facility is provided by Oracle database for your practice purpose only, so that you can practice more, like this employees table, departments table, countries table, then your what is this, job history table, jobs tables, location tables, then parts tables, all these things tables they have created for your practice purpose only. Other than that, A, B, B26, this I have created it. Okay, so you for practice purpose only they have created. These are the tables, and here in the tables, what are the columns you have? This horizontal line. No, you will see that employee ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, hire date, job ID. This is called as columns. This is called as columns. Employee ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, hire date, job ID, salary, commission, manager ID, department ID. These are all called as columns, guys. So how many columns we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10, 11 columns are there. 11 columns are there. We have 11 columns are there in this employees table. Employees table is having all the details. What are the details will be stored in this employees table? You have employee ID is there, first name is there, where employee ID means employee related. Each and every employee will have their employee ID. So those employee ID, they have stored in this employee ID. This is just an example of employees table where employees related details will be there. So what is the employee ID for one employee? What is the first name of the employee? What is the last name of the employee? What is the email of the employee? What is the phone number of the employee? Which day the employee is hired in the company? Which department he is working in, a job ID? Salary, how much salary he is getting? How much commission he is getting? All these details will be stored in this employees table. Now, if you'll see horizontal bytes for employee ID, first name, last name, it is called as columns. Okay, like this vertical will be called as columns. This is called as columns. This written is called as column, and vertical will be called as column. This horizontal, no, horizontal, this horizontal, all this horizontal will be called as rows. So how many rows we have here? We have approximately 107 rows are there in this employees table. We have 107 rows are there in this employees table. Clear, guys? This is output window. This is output window. This is the worksheet where we are writing our query. This is very basic query, very first query. Select a star from employees means you are selecting all the column, all the rows. A star means all the columns, all the rows. Like expand a star to employees like this. If you'll see, when you are writing star means we are selecting all the rows, all the column which belongs to employees table, that will be there. Select a star from means from which table? From employees table. This is the basic query in Oracle SQL. Okay, so this is how you are going to write the very first query. This is how you are going to write the very first query in SQL. Very basic. So this here you will be writing your query. Here you will be getting the output of this one. Okay. So like this, we are going to learn from tomorrow, I guess, how we are going to write the first query and how to create the tables in the database. How to create the tables in the database. We are going to learn in our tables. Now, if you will see the what are the data are belongs to a table A. Well, how will you write the query? Can you help me, guys, to write the query to fetch the data from table A?
Select star from A.
Select a star from table A.
A.
Okay, so it will give you all the data which belongs to table A. See, these are the data I have created for table A in the previous classes. So which is showing this 1, 2, 3, 4 belongs to table A. Table A means A is a table. Okay, what are the columns we have? X is a column. Well, how many rows we have? 4 rows are there in this one. So this is what your database, guys. Clear? Any doubt in this, guys? Anyone?
No, we are good.
Okay. So using SQL, we can store data, manipulate data, and retrieve data in the database. From the database, when we'll use SQL, no, SQL queries, whatever the SQL queries you have seen, if you'll use the SQL queries, you can store data. You can store data. You can manipulate data. Okay, manipulate data means what? You can modify data. You can update data. You can delete data. You can alter data. All these things you can do it. Store data means you can store data in a table, like how it is stored for the employees table, no? Same way you can store for the other tables also, whatever the data you want to create. Consider that you have one SQL and you have approximately 20 teachers are working in your school and 1,000 students are there. If you want to maintain all the like student, this one student information for the 1,000 student which is studying in your school, you will be able to mention like what is the student ID, what is his first name, last name, parent name, address, then student standard, how much fees paid, how much remaining fees are there. Those are the data you can mention, you can maintain in your database. Okay, so like that you can do it. So you can store data in your database like this. It will be stored in the database. How to store data, we'll learn in this DML command. You manipulate data means what? If any changes you want to do. Okay, now employee ID 100 is not working in the organization. So you can add one more column in this one, exit date. So you can mention that Steven joined this year and he left the organization in 2023. So there's those things also. You can manipulate the data, you can modify the data, you can update the data, all these things. If you want to retrieve data, if you write select a star from table name, you will be able to retrieve the data also. This is the very basic things I'm explaining, guys. Very basic things. This is what about the your SQL. So if how many of you have not worked earlier on SQL? Raise your hand, guys. How many of you have not worked on SQL earlier? Raise your hand. So only 6 people have not worked on SQL. Remaining 40 people, I can understand you have worked. Okay, 8 people, 9 people. Okay, only 9 people you have not worked on SQL. Others, hope you have worked. 1951. What is this? 1951. What is this 1951? Your date of birth or what is iPhone? iPhone. It's just a request. When you will be joining next time, no? Join with your name, guys. Join with your name. Don't put iPhone, my phone, your phone. Okay, and then 1951, 1949, 1947, like that. You don't put FWA also. Make it proper name. Okay. Whoever is there, S. So I don't understand what is the meaning of S. So if you'll join with your name, I can ask the question from you. Okay. So please join with your name. Don't go for the like iPhone, my phone, your phone, and then 1951, all these things. Let me check message. Okay, so maybe 10, 12, 15 people you have not worked. That's why I'm starting from very first query, very basic query. Once I'll share you the recording and the document, you can fire your first query, very first query like this. Okay, and you can start practicing the database. Now, if I'll go for this one, the history of database, how it is. In 1970, Dr. Edgar F. Code, Dr. Edgar F. Code, he was known as the father of relational database. Relational database means what? This is your relational database. This is called as relational database. This is called as uh, okay. This is called as relational database. So, in 1970, Dr. Edgar F. Code, he was working in IBM company. IBM company is a 110 years old company, guys. Very old company, IBM company. So Dr. Edgar F. Code, he was working in IBM company. Okay, IBM company. In 1970, he gave the concept of database. He gave the concept of database, like this relational database concept he gave. like how you are storing your data in a file format. No, if you know old age, so people were maintaining the files. They were entering all the details in the criminal or hospital or any of the employees related details and all government employees. All these details they were maintaining in the file system. Nowadays they are updating into the database digitally. They are storing all this database. Okay, so like that they are storing. So relational database, when they have explained the relational database, it was very easy for people to manage with the data, their data. Otherwise, when they were maintaining the data in a file system, no, like something natural climate will happen, like fire or the fire will happen or flood will happen. All the data will be lost in that case. So it was very difficult to maintain those things. What they are doing now, they are able to store data digitally in the database and all. So now their data will be safe. Like one, two, three location, they will save the same the database, so that if one database they will lose the connection, they'll be able to get it from the another database. So when they gave the concept of data, Dr. Edgar Epcot 1970, he gave the concept of relational database. Now, he was working in IBM company and he was known as the father of your relational database because he gave very first concept of database. So he was known as the father of relational database and he was working that time in IBM. Later on 1990s, Oracle company in 1990s, Oracle company this bought this concept relational database from IBM company, and then he gave the concept of Oracle SQL. He modified something, and after working on the 10 years, he gave a concept of Oracle database, which is which become very famous from for 1990s or 2000 onwards. It become very famous, and people were started storing their data in the database. Okay, so this is the history of this, and many companies, they came with their own database. Now, if you'll see the IBM is having 4 5 own their database, like Teradata, Netija, database to all other, so many other databases will be there. So we are not familiar with that. Then Oracle SQL database, Microsoft, they have launched 2 3 database. Then PostgreSQL is there. Then SAP, they have launched SAP HANA database. So many other company also, big company, they have launched their own database only. So, and they are selling their database to the company. Okay, so there are so many different companies having different database. So these are like MySQL, Microsoft SQL Server, Microsoft Access, Oracle Sybase, Oracle database, Oracle SQL Developer database, Sybase database, Informix, PostgreSQL, Teradata, Netija. All these databases are there, guys. Okay, so this is the simple example, but base is what? Oracle database only. Because in 1990s only he acquired the this database from IBM company. He modified and then all the database came from this Oracle SQL database only. And 100% if you learn this one, any other database you will be able to work. Recently, I worked for 2 years in PostgreSQL. I did not find any difficulties. I have learned in like 11 years back Oracle SQL only, and I did not find any difficulties when I was working in a PostgreSQL, Netija, Teradata, Microsoft SQL, SAP HANA also I have worked, or Toad also I worked. I never faced any problem. So learn this one very perfectly and go for your this thing. Any doubt in this, guys? Anyone want to discuss more, or anyone want to add any point? Anyone, guys? Guys, you speak up. Anyone want to add any question or any doubt? Yes or no, you can mention.
No,
Okay.
no, there. No.
Okay, so next one is like a sub language of SQL. So SQL comes with multiple sub languages, like how to create table, how to drop tables, how to modify data, how to delete data from the table, how to rename columns and the database table. All these things are, like belongs to your DDL command. So there are few sub language of SQL. So SQL is a language of database. where some of the sub language of which will support the SQL. It will make it perfect for the SQL. So what are those things are there? DDL. DDL stands for data definition language. DML, data manipulation language. DRL, data retrieval language. TCL, data transaction control language. DCL, data control language. Each and every topics we are going to learn as part of DDL. DDL, what are the topics we are going to learn? How to create table, how to drop tables permanently from the database, how to modify all existing table, how to truncate data from the table, how to rename column name as well as table name, how to insert new data in the table, created table, how to update existing data from in a table, how to delete data from the table. All these things we are going to learn one by one in our things. Then today only if time permits, then we'll go for the select statement. Now half an hour are there or 15 minutes more will take. Okay. Then select a statement, then commit command, rollback command, save point command, all these things. Commit and rollback will understand. Okay. And then grant and revoke will belongs to DCL command. Any doubt in this?
No, Jay.
So you can install Oracle SQL like for the simple and simple purpose we are installing 11G, but you can install 19C also. You can try to install 19C like this, or you install for practice purpose. 11G is very user friendly. Okay, 11G is very user friendly. You can install this software, and this will be kind of like this. You will be installing this one. Okay. So here is the table list. What are the tables are there? You take a help from the things. I have a recording for that. If you'll go for my recording like YouTube, you will be able to find out. How many of you have not subscribed my channel? Please subscribe, okay? So if you have not subscribed, so here you will be able to see that whatever the software installations are there. For all batches, we have uploaded the things, guys. Okay. Now, if I'll show you. Okay, I'll share you the installation videos. Okay. Okay. Maybe where it is information installation guide. Okay. All these things are there.
Wouldn't you like the freedom to work from anywhere, hills or beaches, or literally anywhere with a Wi-Fi connection? It's
Okay, all these things are there. Install
anything you can give.
so I have installed. I have informed. I have taken. This is 1 hour. This thing, but we have to 20-minute session are there. So I'll share in your group in WhatsApp group. I'll share it. Install it accordingly. If you have not added to WhatsApp group, let me know. Okay. Okay, so next one will be the installation process. I'll share it, and then we are going for the data types. Read this one, and then I'm going to explain it. Okay. So this is what we are, like following up. I'll tell you to read the topics, what we are going to cover, and then where I'll give you 1 minute time to read this one. Then I'll explain the topics in detail, so that like many people you will be seeing first time. So if you'll read it, you will get 50% of concept. Another 50% will make you understand while I'll be explaining the things. Everyone, please read this one before I explain. Guys, mind blocked? Okay, guys. So, what is this data types in Oracle? No? Like if you'll see in database, in the database, how the database in the database, how data types will look like. I'll show you that. DSC employees, if you'll see, you'll be able to see the structure of the table. Now, if you'll see here, you see the these are the column details are there now, like see employee ID, first name, last name. These are the column details are there, column details which will be there in a table. These are the column details are there. Okay, then this null and not null you don't care for now. We don't need that one. When we'll learn understand constant, that time we'll see that one. Employee ID, which data type it is? It is a number data type. Means what? It is going to store number data in this one. So what type of data it will store? Number data it is going to store. When it is mentioned as a data type as a number, means this employee ID will store numbers. Now if you see here employee ID, which type of data it is having? Numbers. All numbers are there in this employee ID. So that is what they have mentioned. Employee ID, when it's declared as a number means it will store number data type. Number data. When you want to store number data, then you will go for number data types. When you will go for the, what is the meaning of 6? Up to 6 digit, it will store. Now here it's at only 3 digit they have stored, but up to 6 digit it will store. Up to 6 digit it will store, guys. How many digit it will store? When you have given as a number and then length you have given as a 6, means it will store up to 6 digit. Up to 6 digit it will store, guys. Okay. Another one is first name. First name, what data types they have mentioned? Varchar2. Varchar2 and length is 20. First name, what they have mentioned? First name they have mentioned as a varchar2 data type and length is 20. So what is the meaning of this? If you'll go in a database, so you'll see that first name, in which format it is? In a string format or character format. Is the name, first name, which will be stored in a character format or a string format. Generally, it will be not, it's in alphabet, characters or string format. Your first name will be not in 100, 200, 500 like that. No one will give you the name. Okay, my name is Jen. Your name will be Nina. Your name will be Ramesh. Your name will be Mukesh, like that. It will be not like 1 lakh will be the name, 1,000 will be the name. So name will be always in a string format, character format or alphabet format. If you have kind of that data, if your data will you have to store in a string, character or alphabet format, then you have to declare your data type as a varchar2. Then you have to declare your data type as a varchar2. When you will create your table, if you want to store data in a string format, character format or alphabet format, then you have to give data type as a varchar2. So how much length it will store? Up to how much length it will store? It will store up to 20 characters. It will store up to 20 characters. You can give more also, but more than 20 characters if you'll give, it will throw error. Okay, you have limit the values, limit the values. Only 20 characters of first name it will be stored. In last name also varchar2, which will store string kind of data or characters kind of data. It will store 25 characters only. As per given the length, it will store 25 characters only. Will explain you in a detailed level. Just hold for the sometimes. Once we'll complete full explanation, then you can ask your question. I'll ask you that time. Do you have any question? In that time, you can ask the things. Okay, now email they have mentioned as a varchar2. Again, email also you have the characters only. Now, if you'll see that phone number, what they have mentioned, guys? Varchar 2 only, but phone number will have the
Should
numbers
be
also.
linked. Yes.
Numbers and dot is a special character. So varchar 2 is nothing but it's a alphanumeric. Alphanumeric means what? It will store alphabet also, it will store numbers also. Okay, it will store alphabet also, it will store numbers also. Okay, so that's why they have mentioned as a varchar 2, where it will store the special characters also, numbers also, characters also, plus 9 1 also, plus 1 also, like that. If you want to declare, you can declare also. Varchar 2 will store alphabets also, and then numbers also, special characters also it will store. So 20 up to 20 character it will store. Another data type is date data type. Another data type is date data type. If you see here, higher date, what type of data type they have? Date data type. If you'll see here, if your data, so in what format this date is? In date format. Means what? 17 June 2003. This means is 17 June 2003. 21st June, 21st September 2005. 13th January 2001. This is the date format data. If you have to store data in a date format, if you have to store data in a date format, then you have to declare data type as a date only. As a date, you have to declare the data type while creating the tables. We'll see that while creating the table. Tomorrow, tomorrow we are going to see how to create table, and these are the data types we'll add in our data types. Okay. Now, if you'll see here, salary. Salary, what they have mentioned, guys? Number. Salary they have mentioned as a number. Means what? It will support only number. Salary will be number only. No. ABC will be not salary. Correct. 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000 will be salary value. So it will be not ABCD XYZ salary. Correct. Salary will be always in a number. So they have declared as a salary as a number. And when they have mentioned as a 8,2 means 8,2 means consider that your salary is 10,000 rupees. 10,000 rupees, and then when you are mentioning 10,000 point 00 means what? It will support 8 numbers, 8 digit before decimal, 8 numbers, 8 digit before decimal. After decimal, it will support 2 numbers. Mean like up to 8 value you can add, like 8 value you can add here, and after decimal you can add 2 value. That is the meaning of 8,2. 8 means 8 before decimal, 8 digit before decimal. 2 means after decimal you can store 2 digit. Okay. Commission percentage 2,2 means 0.00. Up to this it will support. Okay. If you'll see the value of commission percentage, you will be able to find out. Now see 0.35. All after point, only 2 digits are there, not more than 2 digits. Okay. So this is what you have, all these things. So manager ID also number, 6 digit it will support. Department ID also number, 4 digit it will store. So same thing I have explained here. So data types in Oracle, data types mainly classified into 3 categories for every database. Data types mainly classified into 3 categories for every database: string database data types, numeric data types, and then date and time data types. What are the different types of data types in its Oracle database? String data types, numbers, numeric data types, date and time data types will be there. So what are the different types of Oracle string data types? Varchar 2, size, open the bracket and size, then char data types will be there. Varchar 2, varchar size data types will be there. So when you will mention any column as a char and varchar, no, automatically it will populate in while creating the table. After creating the table, it will show you varchar 2 only. If you'll mention data type as a varchar here, and char here, automatically it will populate to you varchar 2. So now Oracle updated their database, means it will by default, if you'll give any of the data type, old age it was like this, old age they were supporting like this, but now if you'll give any data type like varchar or char, it will take only varchar 2 only. So varchar 2, what is the meaning of varchar 2? It is used to store variable string data within the predefined length. It can be stored up to 4,000 byte. What will happen? Up to 4,000 byte data it will store. Now, if you'll see here 20, no, up to 4,000 byte of data you can store in varchar 2. Okay, char is a 2,000 byte data it will store. Varchar, it will store 4,000 data. By default, it will take varchar 2 only. So you don't have to focus more on this. Focus on the varchar 2. When you'll create table, give varchar 2 data types only. Okay, varchar 2 data types only. If you'll give varchar, it will be taken automatically varchar 2 only. So varchar, earlier it was supporting only 2,000 bytes of data, 2,000 bytes of data. Now they have made it automatically. It will be a populated as a varchar 2 only if you define any other data types for the string format. Okay, another one is numeric data type. Numeric data type means what? You can say that number, open the bracket, precision. What is the meaning of PNS? Your same thing, what you are seeing here, it is called as precision and scale. 8 will be called as precision and 2 will be called as scale. Precision will come before the decimal. 2 will S will come after the decimal. Precision and scale number. It contains precision P and scale S. It contains precision P and scale S. The precision P can range from 1 to 38. Up to 38 value you can store for the precision. Before decimal, you can store up to 38 character, 38 digit, guys. 38 digit is too much value. It will be millions and billions also. Okay, if you'll count 38 value before decimal, it will be very big number, guys. Okay, and then after decimal, scale can be up to 127 of value. You can add it here. 127 of digit you can add it, like pi value. In pi movie, no, you will see that pi value, he was writing very long value for the decimal. You remember, guys, Oracle database will support up to 127 digit after decimal. Okay, clear? Is it clear, guys? Any doubt? Up to here, any doubt? Anyone?
No.
Okay. Next one will be Oracle date and time data type. When you have to store data in a date format, if you have to store data in a date format, then you will declare data types as a date data type. It is used to store a valid date time format with a fixed length. What is the starting date? It will support 1st January 4712 BC. Okay, its range varies from 1st January 4712 BC to December 31st 999 AD. Mean, like, it will support up to, like, you can mention the date, no, in DD month and all this format, 0101 and then 474712, like this. It will support a starting range and then it will support up to 31st December and then 4 types of 9. This four types of 9 means you cannot imagine only. We are into 2023, guys. So, like, maximum date range will be up to here. It will support. So this is your Oracle database date data type. If you have to store data in date format, then you will mention your data type as a, for the column name, you will mention the data type as a date. So that is the meaning of your data type. Timestamp, what you will mention? Timestamp is another data type. If you have to mention your data in the format of, in this format, if you have to mention hours, minutes and second, including with the date, if you have to mention hours, minute and second, then you will go for the timestamp data type. If you have to store your data, including 01 DD, MM, YY, hours, minute and second, In that case, you have to mention your data type as a timestamp. But these are not interview question. They will not ask you for interview question. If you'll go for 4 years, 5 years of experience, definitely they are not going to ask you. This is for the information purpose. If you are writing first time of SQL queries, you should know all these data types. Okay. There will be different database. Data types will be there in this, but this is the major things. This is the major things, guys. This is very important data types. If when you will be creating a table, you have to declare same thing like this. So I'll show you that how it will be done. All these things. Okay, so this is your data types. Any question in this? Anyone? All clear?
Yeah, then.
All clear?
Good question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Go to the database where you define the
Yeah.
yeah.
Tell me.
The here is the employee ID, not null number 6. The 6 is the maximum number, or we can
38
extra-
to 38 digit you can add here.
38 digit, no?
I have mentioned in the things, no, like here, precision up to 38, up to
Okay.
1 to 38 you can mention.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other doubts, guys? Guys, how much doubt you will ask, that much I'll be happy. And it will be good for your understanding also. It will show your activeness also. If you will be asking the doubt, you will be active also.
Jay,
Yeah,
in the employee ID, we only have number, right? What if it has a character like A123, employee ID is A123. So in
If you
that
have-
case, what will be the data type?
Yeah, I'll tell you. If you want to store something like this, okay, something like this you want to store, then you have to declare varchar 2.
Okay.
Okay, because it will support numeric data also, and then your characters also.
Okay.
Any other doubt?
Jan,
Yeah,
this
tell me.
question regarding that phone number,
Hmm.
it is also numeric and varchar 2,
Hmm.
and salary also comes in under numeric, correct?
Hmm. Hmm.
So it shall become varchar 2.
Salary, when I'll explain you that the varchar 2 when it will come and numbers when it will come. If you
Yeah.
are very much sure that you are going to, the salary cannot be characters, you know that one, okay? It will
Yes,
be
yes.
always some numbers only will be there,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
So if you are very sure that it will be always a number, then add a number only. If you are not sure that sometimes you will have the employee numbers like this, or it will be something like this will be there, something like this employee numbers will be there, then add it varchar 2. Okay, so these are the things are there. If you are very sure that it will be a number, then add a number. But anyway, you are not going to create tables in the database when you will be working as a ETL tester in real-time scenario, because you will not have access for the any of the DDL and DML command.
Okay.
You will not have access to create table, update, and all these things. This part you will not able to do in a real-time scenario when you will be working as a part of ETL tester. Developers, they will have architecture, they will have.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, guys. So, how you feel, guys?
I
I
have
should
a doubt.
go slow, or I should go fast, or
No,
speed
no,
is
good.
fine?
I feel good. And
Hi, Jayant, I have a doubt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Actually, for this date format, we have many different type of format. Like we can write year first, day first, like that. So when we declare this date format, is there any specific format we have to follow, or?
See,
Okay.
Oracle will support you this format only, DD, MMYY.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, but we have case conversion functions where you will be able to convert DD, YY like that. So many things are there that we'll learn when we'll discuss functions.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I'll be asking you the feedback in the WhatsApp group. Please provide your feedback in the WhatsApp group so that others also get motivated and then they will join regularly. Okay. Okay, guys. So today we have done with the introduction to SQL. Tomorrow we are going to discuss like DRL command. In that we are going to learn your whatever the very first query. Select a star from table, and then we'll add where condition also, different types of where condition. We'll learn this one, and then we'll go for the DDL command. So this batch will go little bit. It's a regular batch, so it will go faster because we are going to cover 6 hours in a week. Okay, 6 hours of class in a week. So you have to put effort. You have to put effort on the weekend, and then every day 2 hours, 3 hours. If you'll put for 1 month, that will be more than sufficient. If you are not working anywhere, if you are full day free, give 7-8 hours every day. You will be able to complete full syllabus in 20 days. Ask me for the previous class recording. We'll provide you, and then we'll go for the. You can prepare faster and you go for the job search. If you want to go parallelly with the classes, it will take you 30 to 35 days max. Okay, and it will be over very soon. Okay, and once we'll finish the course, we'll pull you into the job search group. You will be able to do that. Okay. Now tomorrow again we'll try to cover 2 topics or 3 topics from DDL command, so that you will have more things to practice in the your weekend. Like Friday, Saturday, Sunday we'll have off. Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we'll have the regular classes. Okay. After tomorrow we'll have the regular classes from the Monday. Okay, and Monday and Tuesday we are going to filter your group, who will be not interested people, time pass people will be removed from the batch. Okay, so you keep attending the classes. If you will attend the classes regularly, you will understand better, and your chances like 100% you will get the offer letter. Trust me, if you will follow my instruction, you will have your job in your hand. Okay. So everyone who is following me, they are getting jobs. We'll take your mock and we'll make you perfect. And May month, we are going to get the job. Okay. So if any question, you can drop me a message in WhatsApp. If you want, you can call also. Okay. Any doubt, you can ask tomorrow also in the starting of the class. If you will find after referring this one. Okay, guys. So what I'll do, I'll create one group in the Drive, Google Drive, and then we'll add there batch 27. Okay.
So, Jay, one more question actually. How are the calls for retail listing too?
So you see, like from past 4 days, people are getting offer letter. Like yesterday I received that. If yesterday one person received 2 offer letter. Yesterday they have received 1 offer letter. Today one lady confirms she got offer letter. So people are getting only. Now March, like before 10 days, it was less call. But from past 5 days, like from the 1st of April, we are starting receiving the offer letter. Like how many we have received? 2, 2, 4, 5, 6 offer letter we have received this in 5 days.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a started, but it will go on the top on the May month. You'll have lots of openings will be there. So put effort, you will get job 100%. Okay. So batch 27 SQL. Here we'll have the SQL recording. SQL docs for practice. And then you'll have the interview preparation. Docs. Okay, all these things will be the interview preparation session. Docs will be uploaded after completing of 60-70% of syllabus, but this session will be uploaded in this one. Okay, and then will be access will be provided there. Okay, guys. So let's disconnect and we'll meet tomorrow 8 o'clock. Okay. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye. Thank you. Good night.
I'll be sharing you the message in the group. Give the feedback. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
thank you.
Sure,
Bye,
sure.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.